West African leaders make plan for military intervention in Niger. The West African defense chiefs have made a plan for potential military intervention to reverse last week's coup in Niger, including how and when to deploy forces. The Economic Community of West African States, Ecowas, will not divulge to the coup plotters when and where it will strike. But Abdel Fattah Musa, the Ecowas Commissioner for Political Affairs, Peace and Security, said on Friday that the decision will be taken by the bloc's head of state. All the elements that will go into any eventual intervention have been worked out here, including the resources needed, the how and when we are going to deploy the force, Musa said at the close of a 3-day meeting in Nigeria's capital, Abuja. The ECOWAS has already imposed sanctions on Niger and said it could authorize the use of force if the coup leaders do not restore power to the elected president Mohamed Bazoum by Sunday. The 15-member body sent a delegation to Niger on Thursday seeking an amicable resolution, but a source in the entourage said a meeting at the airport with the military representatives yielded no breakthrough. We want diplomacy to work, and we want this message clearly transmitted to them that we are giving them every support, every opportunity to reverse what they have done. Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu told his government to prepare for options, including the deployment of military personnel, in a letter read out to the Senate on Friday. Senegal has also said it would send troops. Niger's military rulers denounced outside interference and said they would fight back. The 59-year-old coup leader Nchiani served as battalion commander for ECOWAS forces during conflicts in Ivory Coast in 2003, so he knows what such mission involves. Support for him from other military leaders in the neighboring Mali and Burkina Faso, which are both the Economic Community of West African State members, could also undermine the regional response. The two countries have said they would come to Niger's defense. The coup leaders closed the borders of Niger on the 26th day of July, when announcing they had removed Bazoum from power. The borders were opened 5 days later. Niger, which borders 7 African countries, including Libya, Chad, and Nigeria, is seen by the United States and the former colonial ruler France as an important partner to address security threats in the region. The country is the largest recipient of the United States military assistance in West Africa, having received an estimated $500 million since 2012. The country also hosts more than 2,000 Western troops, mostly from the United States and France. Various Western nations have cancelled aid and cooperation agreements with the military administration since the putsch. Niger's coup was the seventh military takeover in less than 3 years in Western and Central Africa, giving its oil riches and pivotal role in the war with rebels in the Sahel region. Niger also has strategic significance for China, Europe, and Russia. Bazoum, 63 years old, who was elected in 2021, was detained at the presidential residence in Niamey. He said in his first remarks since the coup that he was a hostage in need of the United States and international help. If the coup succeeds, it will have devastating consequences for our country, our region, and the entire world, he wrote in a Washington Post opinion piece. Linda Thomas-Greenfield, the United States envoy to the United Nations, said the United States recognized Bazoum as the legitimate leader of Niger, and Washington supported the Ecowas to find a path forward in resolving the situation. We are encouraging diplomatically with countries in the region and the United Nations to condemn what this military has done, and we will continue to keep pressure on them until they make the decision to allow this democratically elected government resume its place, she told the newsmen.